My name is Mark Murphy. I practice in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Well, it always seemed to be the most intriguing. It offered the most challenges, and the face just always seemed to be a fascinating place to practice the art of medicine. You know, there are several other specialties that I think are attractive, but to me, to focus in that one particular area just seemed to be my calling. In plastic surgery in general, and facial plastics specifically, technology has really aided tremendously. Technology's kind of caught up with the surgery. Surgery principles were relatively stable for decades, and in the last 10 to 20 years, technology have just been taking a light years step forward, and it's been a very exciting time to be practicing. This is our second book of a series, and our first book did tremendously well, and the approach we had with it is very similar to the approach we had with this book. It's a multidisciplinary format that fits surgeons' mindsets. You know, surgeons are very visual people who are very heavy with video, with illustrations, and those videos and illustrations come from the world's preeminent surgeons with these particular procedures. And as I mentioned before, the first book in the series was very well received because that message resonates well with surgeons, and this book is probably maybe a little bit better than the first. You know, very often when you come to a show or you're shopping online, you'll see one surgeon's perspective. That surgeon's usually very talented, and it's an excellent perspective, but no two surgeons ever do anything alike. So it really behooves the student, and we're all students of this field, to get as many viewpoints as possible and use those viewpoints to create your own approach to the way that you perform your art. And that's what this book is. It's not just one person saying, well, this is what's worked for me. It's multiple people saying, this is what's worked for me, and of equal importance, what hasn't worked for me and why it hasn't worked. And in addition, again, stressing that video component of it and the illustration component, we need to see these things. It's very easy to read it on a piece of paper, but to visualize it is a vital aspect of education in this particular field. And our book is, it's got over 30 videos, several hundred illustrations, and it's perfectly tailored for surgeons who really want to, be a master of these techniques. We've got dozens of contributing authors to this book, both from head and neck, ENT, otolaryngology field, as well as general plastic surgery. Again, to try and incorporate as many different viewpoints, different training sets, because each individual training set has its own strengths, which is we're trying to harvest all those strengths in putting this book forward. So again, that's a significant number of contributors, but not only is it a large number, but these are really the people that surgeons seek after, because they're the ones with the most experience, and quite frankly, they're the ones with the best results.